I'd question your strategy with all this mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do anything different?
I know that got us into all kinds of trouble when we were going out. You will recall the incident where you thought it would be such a blast to go to that biker bar out in the desert.
Yeah, that didn't go great.
We had to fight our way out of that place. You're heading into the same kind of situation right now, and you're not gonna have me to pull you out of the fire this time.
That was a long time ago. I've refined my improvisational technique.
Beating everyone up is only a technique until you lose a fight.
We got ourselves a real simple solution then.
Yeah, you just have to keep winning. Here's the thing. Doesn't this all seem a little easy? Mutiny could have jumped you, but they didn't. Not to mention this whole mystery chamber twist. Something's up.
Trust me, if they have something planned, I'll be ready for it. The price is worth the cost. We got the Unity belts. I take this new title off the table, Mutiny doesn't have much left after that.
Your mind's made up, so this is a losing argument. Good luck down there.
We have no idea who is in those mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever mutiny champion.
That's just a beatdown.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Big splash.
These attacks are starting to impact him.
He knew he'd get hurt. In a match like this, you can't avoid it. Short jab. Just raining down those shots to the back of the neck. Clubbing blows.
And Wolfgang can't mount any offense.
Any attempt of offense from Wolfgang is being sapped. And right now, Andre Chase is next to set foot in the Elimination Chamber matchup.
Kick to the back. Basement drop kick. A huge target on the knee after that. And Chase fends him off.
He's reversing the momentum on him.
Could be a chance for Andre to change the complexion of this match.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Trying to fight their way out of harm's way. Elbow to the jaw.
Heart of the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
Caught that and reversed it.
Boom. Good punch. Nasty. Lands an elbow. Ooh, that knee knocking the wind out of him.
Oh, he cuts it off. Hoisted up high here.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
It's Duke Hudson out of his pod and into the action. Oh, my God.
Oh, you kidding me.
Back of his neck. Absolutely spiking your opponent. What a devastating turn that'll cause.
Fought off with an elbow. Escapes out of that attack.
Cover. Shoulders are down.
And there's the kick out.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here. Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Oh, speed tackle.
It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
Sleeper slam.
Boom. And a clothesline.
Turns the connects.
Takedown. Helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
This is entertaining.
But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
Andre wards that attack off.
There was some power behind that punch. This won't be good for Andre. Huge toss. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. Face first.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
And just gouging the eyes to get some space here.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
Able to capitalize on Chase's mistake. Meanwhile, Chase.
He can pin his opponent right here.
Looks like Nathan
Isn't enough here. Wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
It is.
Position top rope, heading up there. This is not going to be good. Could be catastrophic.
Superplex from the top.
And Duke's focus got a bit shaken there. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Oh, that hurt right in the kidney. Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Launched.
double underhook applied. Up and down. Face first. Andre got it. Can he end it?
Kick out! Kick out!
He just kicked out by a fraction of a second.
Oh, my God. Here it comes.
Hooked up. And, oh, man, up and down with a twist.
Doubling takedown. Stacked it up here.
He's pinned.
He got the shoulder up in time.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put away.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Ooh, dropped directly on the back.
Is it enough? The cover.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Does he have him here? Kicks out. He still has life.
How in the world did he kick out?
Dropping the elbow. Now going to scale the chamber wall. Oh, no. Throws off caution to the wind.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Turns it around.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
He catches Jensen with a big count.
These two have learned each other. Andre Chase with a
From Andre Chase.
Can that finish Nathan?
Two. Got it. No, just a two.
Good Lord, scarily close to three.
Oh, man, he is fired up.
Double under on the line. Up and shoulders down. And into the cover. The kick out of everyone.
He's still got more left in the tank. Danger everywhere you look. There's plenty of pain that's going to be dished out here.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
Maybe now is the time to try and get some distance. Use the fact that you can't go anywhere. Propped up in the corner.
Cuts the attack off. Up on next.
The shoulders.
Oh, no. Backpack stop.
This elimination chamber match is now down to 4 entrants. Shutting that down. In position and now muscling up their opponent. Crucifix bomb. Duke stamping an end to this. 2.
Hangs on by a thread.
Not about to go quietly into the night.
That took some serious endurance, I'll give you that.
Everything possible. It was time to win there, but it just fell short.
3 superstars left here in the chamber. Wonder if we'll see some temporary alliances. Switched it up and hit the DDT.
Shot in the face gets him out of that spot.
Brutal
Stomping away and then a knee right to the throat. He's trying again. Take a beauty lumbar check.
Is there any life left in Jensen?
So much torque on the knee and ankle. He's going for the pin. This could be it. No, stops the count at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Enziguri.
Right on the mark.
Into the cover. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Big time powerbomb.
Brooks looking helpless to every attack.
This is a good job of keeping Jensen in check.
These two are finding an answer for everything. He's being prepped for something.
Belly to belly.
Vicious. And his stamina is going to drain fast taking shots to the torso like this.
Big elbow drop. Oh, kick connects. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Cranking the head.
I wouldn't be getting up if I were him.
Has to find a way out of this. Lands face first.
Waiting for him to get back on his feet so he can strike.
Oh, ouch.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
Jensen looking to go airborne.
A little heat-seeking elbow. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot.
Got him hooked.
DDT!
Did Jensen just close this out?
Cover.
And then there were 2. Sudden death in the Elimination Chamber. Let's go.
Measuring it up one more time. Take a beauty lumbar check.
Is there any life left in Jensen?
Shoulders down. No, he beats the count.
Unbelievable presence of mind.
I thought he was unconscious.
Throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail.
Arm wringer applied into the top wrist lock. Full control now.
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection.
All the way up. The big.
Hoping that was enough. Was it? He survived the gauntlet. He survived this mutiny mystery chamber. And now he's not only one half of the Unity champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like the compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand-new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods opened, that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then baked you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right. Go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity Champs, ready to show no mercy to their mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and mutiny has been running scared.
And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is in...
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Oh! Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lex is unable to use his wide arsenal here.
What a way to get out of that one.
King able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Time now for Lexus to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
German suplex. And that attack was enough to shake up Lexus.
He's got to keep in mind, pacing is everything in a tag match like this.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Kick to the gut.
Dragged around into a neck breaker.
Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Big back body drop.
The early quick cover, title on the line. And now placed in the corner.
She had that scouted.
Vicious combination of strikes.
Blackout.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Tag's in here.
And just when he needed it most, he got the tag. Big elbow drop.
Forearm club.
Turned it around with a reversal.
Down with force.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I managed to delay the entire SmackDown roster from getting to the building on time, leaving you to fight all alone. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Now grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
Do you believe in miracles?
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
What do you think of their chances tonight?
Somewhere between slim and none. And Slim just left town.
The following is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof. Implant Buster! Oh, whipped right into the post. Oh, he slips out of harm's way. Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Stomp after stomp. relentless. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Way up and down hard. What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there. Sit-out powerbomb.
Oh, hard shot right into the post.
Looking to explore things ringside now. Gets the reversal. What a counter. Driven into the steel steps.
Good golly, driven directly into the steel stairs.
Here we go. Double leg drop. Return fire on Adrian. Jumping headbutt. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and
tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Oh, flying over the barricade.
That is going to hurt. Taking the scenic route here. This could get dangerous. Watch out, WWE Universe.
Oh, my gosh. What are these two thinking? Get out of the crowd.
Big punch finds its mark.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Elbow thrown to break up the maneuver.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter.
He's made his way back to ringside.
Oh, things just got a little safer for everyone. Super kick.
Super kick.
Isolating the leg.
Leg breaker. Headlock. What are they doing here? Into a headstand? Are you kidding me? Headlock.
That dodge can buy Drew time.
Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it.
Constant pressure being put on by Buck.
Yeah, Buck is proving hard to keep up with.
Run! He's got his head no stick. Getting out of harm's way.
Ooh, neck breaker. Both arms captured, and vitriolic stomps. Just stomping every single part of his body.
And he heads back into the ring.
The face of Adrian looks like it's been through a wood chipper.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already. An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up. Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Oh, what a tackle. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Oh, God, Buck looks knocked out. Glasgow kiss from the Scottish Warrior.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
Multiple stops. Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
He got out of dodge just in time.
Taken to the outside. Terrible looking fall there.
And what's he looking for here?
Will Drew finish things now?
Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
And he retaliates.
Snapping the neck.
McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like McIntyre.
Buck comes right back at...
Up across the shoulders. Down and out. Drew is completely out of it.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Into the ring again now.
Just mounted with punches and a stomp to the gut too.
The Kimura lock applied. Will they tap? Just excruciating pain.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake. Stationary position, turns around. Moonsault.
Incredible agility.
Ooh, sent straight into the ring post.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Oh, no, look out. Here we go. That's called changing the decor of the broadcast area.
I have a feeling there's more to come, Corey. Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut. Elbow thrown, saying not today.
Ooh, that'll knock your wind out. Roundhouse caught.
Powers them up into a powerbomb.
He connects with a counter.
Uh-oh, the arms are hooked. Tiger suplex.
The action's...
Will Drew close this out? Uh-oh. Don't bring the fight over here.
Better clear out, guys.
Look at this now, draping his opponent over the announce desk.
Standing precariously on the announce desk.
Suplex from the announce desk onto the floor.
Sound strategy going after the torso like this, making it extremely hard to breathe with each targeted attack.
Buck comes right back at him.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Gets out of dodge. Perched on the shoulders.
Boom! Feast your eyes. Can that finish McIntyre?
And saw what was coming there. Return fire on Adrian.
Let's go kiss. He is trying to get up, but it is not going well.
Boom, what impact.
That might be all Drew needs.
Got him right where he wants him. Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there. Ooh, Buck looks knocked out.
Wrapping the arm, cross-face submission is applied.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. Delivering the suplex.
Oh, no, he could be caught here. Bad spot for him.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Solid grip on this hold, not letting go anytime soon.
Agonizing. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. out of nowhere. Boot to the stomach gives them separation.
Crash landing powerbomb.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
And a stop to the gut, too.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose. He's able to counter that.
Adrian looking to get back in this.
Buck tipping the scales a bit here.
Buck comes right back at him.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Holy, meet the barricade.
What a gut-wrench powerbomb. Trapping the arm, cross-face submission is applied. And with the submission locked in, are we about to see a tap out?
He's trying to hold on, but his effort...
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Takes out the knee. Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre's a game changer.
Drew is looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on. To stomp in every single part of his body.
Fast thinking saved him there.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Oh, it is over.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Narrowly as... Will Drew close this out?
Oh, to the arm. Terrible.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stops.
Working on the arm.
And it seems like that arm could be tonight's target of choice.
Oh, man, that was...
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. This is grueling. Look at the torque happening here.
It's like living in a torture chamber. This...
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out. Oh, Glasgow kiss from Drew McIntyre. Oh, get ready. He's waiting for the perfect time. Outlook is bad for Buck. Look at this. Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
Oh, just in case the first few didn't hurt, there's another.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down.
From the top.
All the way to the outside.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Arm is trapped. Crossface submission. Will they tap? This is locked in deep.
Look at the agony. We could be nearing the end.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Oh, man. That might be all Drew needs.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside. McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go, even right into the announcer's area.
Oof, and all the impact brought to the knee.
Hurled away. God.
Glasgow kiss. I mean, look at his eyes. This isn't going to be good. He's got nasty plans. No, 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 no.
But do it! Knockout victory. This one is over.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.